Hi, this is Steven. In this tutorial we're gonna see how to draw walls and what are all methods to do so. First thing I want to talk about snap. If you have lines imported DXF or so on, you should set your snap into vertex and closest. So when you snap, you're gonna snap to your lines. If you don't have any line and still want to snap, you can snap over the grid using maybe absolute snap grid, which means you will snap on the grid intersection and maybe enable snap by default, so you don't have to hold Ctrl K in order to snap. This is the method I use for this tutorial. You have the Add, Shift A to call this menu, and then use Draw a Wall, which means we're gonna use the same tool as you have here. If you're using this, it will simply create a wall with one segment at the center of your scene, or where the 3D cursor is. So I'm gonna use the Draw a Wall. Then I choose my wall, which basically an outside one, and you can see the snap in action here. So I'm gonna start from the center of my scene, click left, and while keeping pressed, I'm simply dragging where I want the end of my wall to be. So when I release, it creates the segment. I'm able to navigate using the middle button and continue. So I click again and then simply drag and release to create. While drawing, I'm able to change or manipulate any value you have here. So I can use this one, the same for the other side, say 4 meter, using keyboard 4. You can set up the angle for the last segment, which means if I set it to less 90, it goes that way. And you also are able to add or remove the last segment using those 2 arrows, or backspace to remove the last, and then continue drawing. Press, keep pressed, drag, and then release. You can also use those one to set the angle. As you can see, the angle here is not rounded, but using Shift, keeping Shift pressed, I'm able to use precise 1 degree steps, and Ctrl Shift is 5 degree steps. So it's easy to set up the right size. The same goes for this one. Here the snap is in action, so it does snap every meter or every unit. Using Shift, this is rounding every 0.1, so you can be precise in your drawing. So I'm adding a new one, and maybe I want 45 here, so 45 on keyboard, enter to confirm, and that's it. I want to go here. As you can see, when I start to draw, there are 2 constraint lines, the red and the green one. using X and Y key, I can use those local constraints, which basically are constrained to the last segment. So pressing twice Y will allow me to draw segments with 90 degrees. And I press again Y once, which is global Y-axis, and twice, which is local Y-axis. Drawing the last one. When I'm done, I can use the C to close. You can see here the shortcuts available. I can also work with keyboard. So Enter will add a new part. Then on keyboard 5 meter with constraint YY, maybe less 5 meter, and Enter to confirm. I can use now the C to close my wall. I'm selecting it, so I'm able to manipulate. You can see here the lock on off. Basically, when you move a part, you don't want following part to move. But sometimes, if you say if you want to rotate the whole part, you may use this one, which space, and then, as you can see, every single segment next to this one will follow. But the last one will simply close the wall. You can see the segment number here. We got the one. The last one is simply a segment which go from this point to the first point. So it doesn't want to rotate with the other. Same goes for the size. And as you can see, the segment 8 simply close the wall. So unlocking, and then it only affects the surrounding, the neighbor. Creation order does matter. As you can see, I'm starting with walls. Then I will add all my openings, and only once done, walls, inner walls and openings, next I do the floor and the moldings, as floor to detect openings and create parts under your openings. So do it first from wall, then openings, then everything else. Also pay attention at the reference point. Reference point basically is a single level, and each level should have only one reference point. Archipack do rally on those to know which wall belongs to the level, and so if you have many of them, the tool doesn't know which wall belong to the same level, and is unable to properly build floors and moldings from walls. So usually when a wall is selected, you can draw another one, and this new one will be part of the same level. It will detect the reference point and parent your wall to the reference point. If you want to add a wall somewhere perpendicular to the last one, stay with your pointer over the wall, click once and start to draw. As you can see, the red line is now parallel to your parent wall, and you're able to draw this way. Here just want to remove my snap, and then it will detect the right location for the end of wall. So simply keep your pointer over the wall, press. You may use a constraint. Here I see global or local are the same. Pressing Y, maybe I can enter 4 meter and release. And so my new wall will fit the old one. Native snap will interfere with this process, so I disable it. And that's it for the basics of wall creation.